friends! Today we're going to talk about texture. Texture is how something feels or how it looks like it might feel. So artists, look at what I have for you today. Texture can be many different things. Smooth, soft, wood, brick, scales, prickly, furry, rough, a feather. So texture has two meanings. One is the actual texture. So if you were to touch something, it's how something feels. And then there's something called implied texture. Implied texture is what us artists use, so you and me, and that's what we draw. It's how it looks like it feels. So today, we're gonna draw how something looks like it feels. Here are a few examples of drawings I did on texture. Friends, we are going to use texture to draw fish today. We're going to draw the scales, so it's going to look like it's bumpy or scaly. We're also going to draw bubbles that are smooth. So come draw with me. All right, friends, we're going to start with the shape of our fish. What I'm going to do is a big curve for the top of him and a curve for the bottom, kind of like an oval, but a little pointy here for his mouth. Next, I'm going to add his cute eyes. I'm going to do a circle, one more circle, and fill that one in. Cover in just a little bit right here for his mouth. Now I'm going to give him his tail. I'm going to go curve and swoosh, curve and swoosh. Give it just a wavy line. So I'm connecting my shapes and my lines together. Next, I'm going to do a big curve on his face, and I'm going to do two, just to give it a little bit of detail there. And now some fins. We'll give him a fin up top and a fin on the bottom. Now I'm ready for the scales. What I'm going to do is start with just a line all the way down. Oops, I have a helper today. And another line. Let's see, I'll do 4 light lines this way. And then I'm going to curve all down the back of my fish for the scales. See how that's starting to add texture to him? Like he's bumpy, and I'm connecting the one above. And of course, there's so many ways that you can draw fish scales. This is just one example. Just the curves all the way down. And there's my fish. Now I'm going to draw some bubbles, and this will give us a smooth texture. I'm going to give a little bubble highlight. And now he's ready to color. I'm going to show you 2 more ways to add texture to your fish. So one way is you could just add circles all over him. Then it looks like he has this bumpy feeling to him. When you add your colors, you can really see where those bumps are. So maybe one color is red, one's yellow, and then you can add these wavy lines in his tail and his fins. That can also add texture. Here's another way. I'm going to do pointy lines. So for this one, I'm going to start with a curve on his face, and I'm going to do like little triangles all across his body. And I'm going to kind of zigzag them. So I'll do this one here. So see how they're like between each of them? You can just keep going all down his body to look like little scales. Look at that. He looks like he's going to be a fast fish. Just all the way to the end. Again, you can add those lines. And there we go. 2 more textures. Hey, it's so much fun drawing with you today. We did a great job drawing our fish. Remember, we started with our shapes, then we added lines, and that created the texture. All these lines repeated made our texture. Now remember, your fish can have round scales or pointy scales. Your fish could also be different colors. You could use red or blue, any color you want. I chose yellow, orange, and just a little bit of violet. So I can't wait to see your texture fish, so come draw with me.